Hello Pisces, how are you guys doing? Thank you for being here. Today it is Friday the 13th. Oh shit, I've been saying that. I've been literally saying that all day. It's Friday the 13th and I didn't even realize it's Freddy Krueger Day. So yeah, it's Friday the 13th, all those horror movies. And it's really strange because Pisces, I have been drawn to use this deck, right? I'll show you in a minute. But I mean, I have cleansed it. I've got some sage cone here, and just, you know, so you know, it's not got all the old ass energy on it. It's literally been cleaned. But the deck I've been using, without even acknowledging the reason why, is because it's Friday the 13th. I've been using like this kind of horror deck. Look, look, and that King of Cups just, yeah, there you go. So I've been using that deck, and now I know why. It's Friday the 13th. But not unlucky, as some might say. All right, so Pisces, let's go in with your reading. I hope you guys are all well, and let's see what your messages are. So welcome to Pisces Frequencies, where it's all things Pisces here. It's Pisces operating on a different frequency. So here we guys all are. Let's see what your messages are, Pisces. Give me messages for the lovely Pisces. What is it they need to know at this time? What is it that Pisces needs to know at this time? No, I'm not feeling it. I wonder if there's any way I could just, yeah. There you go. That's better. So these decks are too big to hold in my hand here. You've got making waves. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. Whoa, so you're making waves. You're a big fish splashing around in a little pond. What the hell is that? How dare you? What else have we got? Anything else for Pisces? Pisces is making waves. So there's something you're doing that's getting you noticed here. You're going against the grain, as Pisces always do. They march to the beat of their own drum. One more shuffle round and see any other messages. Any other messages? There we go. Beneath the surface, what's really driving you? True motives break free. Is it other people's opinions? Is it what everybody else wants you to do? Or is it that this is what you want to do? Oh, that radio is loud, and that Tesco's delivery truck. The sweet waters. Sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. Okay, very sort of like Empress energy there. But yeah, you're making waves. But beneath the surface, are these really your waves? This is the question on everybody's mind. So yeah. Inquiring minds want to know, Pisces, is it you or is it someone else? So let's go in with your reading with this horrible deck. The Chariot and the Two of Pentacles. What's really driving you here? You're stuck in two mindsets, but are they yours? And there you are, right there in the middle of it all. And the Chariot is like, you are this chariot, you are the vehicle. And it's almost like it's driving itself, but is it driving itself consciously aware, or is it aware? Are you aware, spiritually aware of what is driving you right now? All right, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Give me messages for Pisces. Spirits, what is it that Pisces needs to know right now at the time of this reading? And even though this, I've said the date, this is a timeless reading. So when you feel drawn to watch this, okay. If you're new, welcome. Welcome to Pisces Frequencies. I'm Rachel. I will be your reader on this channel, your one and only crazy lady reader. Give me a message for Pisces. This is a naughty deck, actually. Every time I cleansed my decks, this one keeps coming out today. That's really bizarre. First card. whose energy was it? I think it was Aries, and it was like Libra, Scorpio, or was it Capricorn? But anyway, this one keeps coming out. But yeah, whenever I cleanse the decks, they start jumping. So you've got the Three of Wands and you've got the Ten of Pentacles here. There's something about you waiting in the recent past. Look, the King of Cups just keeps wanting to come out. King of Cups just wanting to come out here. So there's something about you waiting in the recent past. I feel like you were waiting for some kind of commitment here. Waiting for someone to commit. If you love me, you'll commit. And you wouldn't leave me waiting. King of Cups. There's someone in their emotions here for you, but I feel like you have emotions for them. They could have been another water sign. But this King of Cups is offering, they're making an offer, but do they really mean it, Pisces, is what I'm feeling, because there you are waiting. You're waiting to maybe hear from this person. You're waiting for them to come forwards. It's like you set the intention out there and now you're waiting. We have the Eight of Cups. So somebody withdrew emotionally. I feel like you could have got tired of waiting here, Pisces. You got tired of waiting. You emotionally withdrew. Eight of Wands. There's a lot of messages here between you and someone. Fast energy. And then an ending here. Oh, there's a lot of pain, heartbreak. Yeah, there's a closed cycle. There's someone you had a closed cycle off with, and I feel like this is somebody that you had a lot of communication with back in the past. In fact, take it as it resonates and reverse the roles of the reading. And if you're a cross watcher, do likewise, because what I'm getting here is that it could be that somebody was waiting for you to commit, but I feel like you pulled away. You closed a cycle, and it could be that the distance was too great. There was too many differences. There was some big difference here between you and this person. Nine of Wands. There's exhaustion. I feel like before you close the cycle off with whoever this was, Pisces, I feel like you were just ready to throw the towel in. It's like there was this kind of determination, but there was this exhaustion as well. And I feel like you just had to throw the towel in. Things were just not going to happen. It's like, what's the point of waiting or making this person wait? I feel like you had plans with somebody here, but I feel like you chose to walk away. You chose to withdraw. Yeah, so something came to an ending here. Scorpio energy with death. The King of Cups is Scorpio energy as well. Whoa, you also have the Queen of Cups right underneath, Pisces. This is a divine counterpart here. A power couple. Yep, the King and Queen of Cups, the same suit. You and this person are very, very similar. Could be both water signs here. You've got Cancer and you've got Scorpio, but it could be any water sign, any sign. There's something that took a lot of work on your part. But I feel like you were dealing with somebody. I'm getting an energy of somebody here needing you more than you needed them, because what they had to offer you was just this little cup, but I feel like you put in a lot of work. The work was yours, the planning was yours, the journeying was yours, the messages were yours. And this person is somebody, they're like a small child, whether, you know, They're kind of immature, they're kind of needy, and I feel like this is somebody that was looking to you to, you know, because you're very loving, you're very sweet, you're very nurturing with that Queen of Cups energy. This is somebody that was looking to you to take care of them, is what I'm getting here. It was all kind of selfish. It was all about, and I feel like you picked up on this energy, and this is why you chose to walk away. But this was something that was supposed to be a fresh start. I feel like the risk with the Fool energy was they were expecting you to take this risk for them when they didn't have much to offer you. And there's something that they kept from you as well with the High Priestess. They kept something hidden. Something that they may regret. There's some kind of sadness here. I feel like you and this person are no longer talking. I feel like the communication just completely dropped off. It went from a lot of communication to completely just dropping off. Okay, so to nothing. And this was, I feel like, Pisces, somebody that was hoping you were going to spend the rest of your life with them. You've got the Wheel of Fortune in the near future. Tell me more for Pisces. Give me more messages for Pisces. Okay, so you've got the Four of Wands, yeah. In the future, there looks like there's going to be some good news here, some good outcome, fortune. There's going to be a very fortunate event in your life, something that with the Four of Wands could be worth celebrating. It could be a relationship, a happy ever after. You've got Judgment here, Scorpio energy again. Scorpio's really strong in this. Yeah, and you've got Pisces energy and Cancer energy with the Moon. On the bottom of the deck. So the Moon and the Lovers, Gemini energy. I feel like there's something coming in the near future that you're not supposed to see, but there's an energy of your subconscious here with the Moon, your intuition. You may be picking up on something, an energy around you. The Lovers is a very strong connection. You've got the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy here. Somebody holds the cards. I feel like it's you. You hold the cards to your future. There's something that I feel you're going to make happen, and it's going to bring love towards you. Yeah, you have the Six of Pentacles, something that's going to work. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're in this energy of being very glamorous, getting noticed, being very independent. And I feel like there's somebody, you're making something happen just by being in your own energy, Pisces. But as long as it's like you taking your own path and not listening to anybody else, there's something that you feel like you need to do on your own here. And I feel like by doing this, whatever it is that you need to feel like you need to do on your own, it's going to be making something happen. Yeah, you've got a realization, some kind of happiness after this Tower. And I feel like you've been through many towers, Pisces. Not just one or two, but many. Maybe every single relationship you've ever had has brought a tower. But let's just see what this reading is really all about. My God, Pisces, it's hot. It is absolutely roasting. It hasn't been sunny, it's been windy and it's been raining, but it's like just that horrible muggy, like really thick. There's like, I don't know, there's hardly any air. The air's warm. Oh, it is warm. My son's got my fan. So I've had to order myself another one, the bugger. He nicks everything of mine. Alright, so you got the 5 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And the 7 of Cups. Ooh, there's going to be some kind of competition here. Okay, so tell me about the 3 of Wands. What is the 3 of Wands for Pisces? What is the 3 of Wands for Pisces? Yeah, somebody was definitely waiting on you to commit. There may have even been plans to marry somebody here in the recent past, or live with them or something, but I feel like there was a sense of there not being, it wasn't equal. I mean, usually with justice, the scales are unbalanced in like the major not the major arcana, the well, yeah, that, but in the Rider-Waite deck. But yeah, there's a sense of there not being really a balanced situation. It's like, yeah, they're getting a great deal, but what are you getting, you know? Star. And I feel like in the recent past, you did actually hope for this too. This was something that was your wish fulfillment, or Pisces, you thought it was. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. So the star is Aquarius energy. Aquarius may be of significance. The 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. So there's something about working on this relationship together. Collaboration. This commitment. Working towards this. So both of you had planned and you were working towards this. But I feel like you already don't need commitment. I feel like you're very pretty much self-contained with everything you need. And the Queen of Pentacles, I think it's Virgo energy, and it's very much, could be Capricorn, I don't know. But it's very much kind of like of being of service to others. And I feel like this is what this person saw in you. But I see that you're already really busy. I feel like this person didn't really understand that you had a lot going on in your life as it was. You had, some of you may have already had family, or have family. You may have work, you may have a life, you know, friends and things going on in your life, and you're very, very busy all the time. And this is just another thing to add to your back. Is like, it's not just that it's a relationship, but I'm getting that there's a relationship that was with somebody that was far away, or there was some kind of differences. There was something that was making it like a little bit difficult. It wasn't the usual just, yeah, relationships are hard work. It was, yeah, but this relationship is this or that. You know, there was something about it. And I could see that, you know, you knew the inevitable was coming, but you just tried to push it behind you. Here you are looking like a married man or woman, you know. As the Queen and the King of Pentacles are the married couple, but behind it you knew that there was always going to be an ending right before it actually happens. So yeah, this is a bit of a burden. So I feel like you were burdened by this because you knew it. You knew that you would have to walk away. You had to. But this person was, I feel like this person was very manipulative, maybe emotionally manipulative. Tell me about the King of Cups. But I do feel like you love them. But it's like, I feel like it's almost like a sacrifice here. You've got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you were very, when it comes to this person, you were very on and off with them. Indecisive. Is this them? You know, is it me that's wanting this relationship, or is it them? Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles with the King of Cups. Holy, every time. Sorry, you guys. Butterfingers. All right. Just make sure they're in the upright. Yep. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like something that you just weren't sure about, like, should I stay or should I go? And it's pretty much this energy here. And for some of you, it's the other person that, you know, this is the energy. Like I said, reverse the roles. But there was definitely a, should I stay or should I go? Yeah, you didn't really know if you were on the right path with this one. If you were doing the right thing. If you just, because I get the impression that you don't like saying no. You don't like hurting people. But now it's like, now I feel like you've realized that people haven't really been considering your needs the whole time. Yeah, the moon. I don't know if it's them that's wanting this more than me. Do I even want this at all? Am I on the right path? And I feel like with that moon energy, this is somebody as well that could be quite moody at times, and you had to, Pisces, you had to calm this person down because, you know, you're very patient, you're very understanding, and you're a good listener. But the Two of Wands was really, you were, the whole time that you were having to maybe calm this person down. They were maybe impatient, they were maybe moody, and they maybe have said things off the cuff, been a bit snippy with you, and I feel like you always had to be the one to calm them down, and then this put you even more in of a crossroads, that you knew that there was an ending was going to come. You knew that you couldn't, you know what I really can't stand is moody people. I don't know what it is. It's like when they're moody for no reason. It's like, you know, get a grip of yourself. You know, you're an adult, surely. Like, I just don't pander to that. I do not like moody people. And I get it that we get upset from time to time, but, you know, Eight of Cups. Yeah, a pause. You had definitely a pause, like, I don't know if I want this, but I feel like you initially, you started to emotionally withdraw. There was something about this person that they were putting too much on you, and I feel like they were moody with you, and it was all one-sided, kind of selfish energy, and I feel like you didn't really know. You were like, okay, if this is how I'm feeling, I know it's not going to work. The inevitable. King of Wands. So the King of Wands, I feel like you definitely stood up and noticed, and I feel like you took action towards this as the king, you know, you becoming this kind of King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a hard worker, but I feel like this person had you working as well. There was something that they were getting out of you and not giving back. Son of a bitch. Son of a beep, 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 beep. Car horn. Okay, 10 of Swords is here again. Tell me about death. I feel like this person as well with the King of Wands, it's like, yeah, I get it. They're attractive. You know, the King of Wands is like very attractive, like the Queen of Wands. But this person is more than looks, right? It has to be more than looks. I'm not going to sacrifice for this person just because they're good looking. One day they may be old and wrinkly and ugly, and then I'll have to wipe their backside, because I feel like there could be an age difference as well. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Queen of Cups. I feel like you opened up to this person emotionally. I feel like you said your piece, but I just don't know. I just feel like it fell on deaf ears. There was I feel like you tried to express some kind of communication with this person about your doubts about the relationship as almost like a way to test them, to see how they felt about it. And not that, you know, you were hoping that they were going to call it out, but I just feel like you were letting them know in a way that you weren't really happy. But I think that they were so dense they didn't pick up on it. The devil. The devil is dense. Look at the size of that. Oh, Madonna. So yeah, the devil. There's something about this person being really, really manipulative and trying to trap you in a way. They're like, I'm not letting Pisces go because I've worked hard all my life. So they've got, do you know what? They've got a sense of entitlement, this person. They think that because they may have had a hard time in love before, the raw end of the stick, or the short end of a stick on a, you know, raw deal, or because they've worked hard all their life, that they deserve to have, you know, a nice little Pisces to come and take care of, you know, after them and pick up after them or whatever. And I just feel like there's this kind of like, you know, trying to trap you, trying to emotionally manipulate you so that you wouldn't leave. Page of Swords. And I get that this person, they may have been checking up on you as well. They may have been looking what you're doing online or something like that. They may have trust issues as well. Knight of Wands, because there's something about this person. They may have had trouble with somebody from the past betraying them, and so they've got this insecurity, these insecurities. Tell me about death. What is death? The Empress. And so your loving, nurturing, motherly nature that you so usually have, which is natural for Pisces, I feel like it finally came to an end. And I feel like you regret wasting some time with this person. Eight of Pentacles, all the work you put in and you got nothing back. Strength. You had to be very strong. You had to be the strong one here. King of Cups again, yeah. I feel like I'm getting, you know, here they are sitting in the shadows. It's like, I deserve Pisces. It's like, this is my birthright, but they're all about what they can get. You know, they don't consider you. This is very sulky, kind of moody, like stubborn energy. And I feel like this is what they tried to hide from you, Pisces, was that side of themselves. But I feel like you could see it. You could see it all along. But I feel like you were very attracted to this person. This person was very good looking. But there was just something off about them. Tell me about the Empress. Some of you may have children with this person. If not, you've got children anyway. Or maybe you don't. Ace of Pentacles. So here comes an offer. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning for you. So you decided, Pisces, to take your own offer, take your own, you got yourself out of a situation, I feel. You saved yourself here, and you're now in this current energy, you're having a new beginning. You stepped into this new world that you've created for yourself. And you're definitely on a path here. There's change in your life. You know, you're taking this new path, but you're taking it alone. What am I doing? That doesn't belong down there. So yeah, the Six of Wands is you having some kind of success moving forwards. Some of you could even have like a platform, a following. You could have a lot of victory. There's like a lot of people around you admiring you. Yeah, they're admiring you, the Queen of Cups. There you are. And they admire you for your gentle strength as well. And there's the Seven of Swords there. There's somebody that was behind you that could be following you or something, but they're not to be trusted. They could have tried to give you some kind of advice with some kind of success that you've had, but I feel like with you being the Queen of Cups, you're very much following your own, you know, your own path, and you're listening to your own intuition, and you're not listening to this person, because I feel like you can see them for whoever they are. whoever this person is to you. So tell me about the Queen of Cups. So you're going with the flow here right now. You're just enjoying your own company, your energy. And you're, you know, very much kind of, okay, let's see what the future brings, but I'm not fussed. I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to let it happen in its own time. When it's ready, it's ready. Sorry, that was too many. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's an energy of you having a decision to make about your future, about what you do with this energy now, what you do with your new self going forwards. 9 of Cups. Solo energy, single energy, but it's all about what is it you really want here? What is it that you're really wishing for? 5 of Swords. I see you just turning your back on any kind of conflict here. I feel like you can see what someone's agenda is here. I feel like there's somebody here in your energy with this 9 of Cups that sees you as a wish fulfillment, and you're kind of like passing judgment on them. It's like you can see what this person's really up to here, and I feel like you're avoiding conflict with someone. This Emperor, father, that could be the father of your children. There's somebody else's energy here that wants to make you some kind of an offer. There could be an earth sign. They could be younger than you, Pisces, and this is somebody that I feel like you're ignoring currently. You're not speaking to them because this person is somebody that's maybe controlling, somebody that it took a lot of strength to withdraw from this person. And you've got the King of Cups right behind that too. Whoa. So what is the 2 of Swords? What is the 2 of Swords for Pisces? The 7 of Wands. Yeah, there's part of you that just, you're going your own way here. You want to go your own way. You want to avoid people in general. There's a very kind of like being off on your own, going on your own adventure here, fighting and standing up for what you believe in. And on the other hand, there's the 9 of Swords where you're kind of tired. You're tired of being alone, and I feel like at night you think a lot about that. It's like, yeah, you've had victory in moving forwards on your own, and you've saved your own self. No one saved you. You've saved yourself, but here you are kind of like going off on your own adventure, kind of avoiding any conflict and drama, just being in your own bubble. But at the same time, you feel like, am I pushing everybody away here? Is this going to find me love by being in this energy? Because I do feel like you want love. The Magician. Yeah, you want to make something happen, but it has to come from you. It has to come from you. You have to make something happen. So tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't usually just fall in your lap. Not like the Disney films anyway. What is the Wheel of Fortune? You've got the 9 of Wands. And you've got Judgment. I see you being determined here. 9 of Wands. Determined to fight for something. You're making like a decision. I feel like you're being called up to fight for something here. And the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're having a realization and awakening about your past and about your future. You're calling in something for the future here is what I'm feeling. I feel like you are like, don't judge me for my past because I'm not my past, I'm my future. Tell me more about Judgment with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Wands. Six of Wands. Yeah, your future is full of success. Your future is full of success. Oh my God, you got the Wheel of Fortune again on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you are going to be on top of this wheel. You are controlling the wheel. You're not letting destiny happen to you. You're making it happen. Like with that Magician energy, justice. Yeah, and this is your justice. This is what's fair. You can go back there. Get your big hairy troglodyte ass out of here. Four of Wands, please. What is the Four of Wands for Pisces? Knight of Swords. Somebody's rushing towards you with a message. Okay, in the near future. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Could be an air sign. Don't know why I'm picking up on Gemini. Oh, it's Libra. Okay, a Libra. There's somebody that has something that they desperately want to tell you, that they're coming, rushing in. And they want to make something fair. The Tower. This could be very unexpected. This is somebody from the past. And you know what I'm getting here, Pisces, is I just love that card. Look at the glass with all the... It's like one of those little indoor garden things. You know what I mean? Like the glass bowl with the plants that you put inside. Like bringing the outdoors indoors. But anyway, this is someone that I feel like you don't even really remember until they show up. It's either a past life connection, very unexpectedly, or it's somebody that you haven't thought of for a long time, or even remembered for that matter. Knight of Pentacles. It's somebody that... It's somebody that may have moved very slowly towards you in the past, to the point where they stopped. There's something that stopped here, or somebody that moved very slowly to the point where it didn't work, but I feel like you've forgotten all about this. Tell me more about this. Yeah, the Tower. This is going to be very unexpected. Knight of Wands. Someone very attractive. Could be an age difference here. There's somebody coming towards you with a message. This Knight of Wands, or this attractive Knight of Swords with a message. Tell me about Judgment. What is Judgment for Pisces? The Page of Cups. Yes, somebody's making you an offer, Pisces. Part of you may be judging this person, and what I'm getting is that you've got, you know, this offer coming in. There's somebody that I feel could be very attractive, but I feel like you're going to judge them because of their age or what they have to offer. I don't know. I'm getting this. Oh my God, look what I picked up as. Two of Cups. You've got a soulmate coming in. Yeah, there's something that you're going to be trapped in your mind over, but this is a proper connection. The World, a new cycle coming in. An age gap for sure is what I would say. Eight of Wands. There's going to be a lot of communication. This is going to happen fast. Queen of Swords. You're going to be a little bit kind of in your mind over this one. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. Tell me more about the Page of Cups for Pisces, please. Five of Cups. There's a little bit of regret coming from somebody here. Somebody regrets something from the past with you. Don't fucking give me the devil. By the way, the devil showed up. Somebody that could be quietly obsessing over you. Someone that sees you as a wish fulfillment, Pisces. Four of Swords. There's somebody that they could even still be healing over you. Or you could be healing over. This is a different energy Four of Pentacles. Somebody that may have held back from you. I feel like you're going to try and hold on to what you have. You may try and hold back from this new cycle coming in, but there's someone that's heartbroken over you, Pisces. I don't even think you've even thought about this person for a long time. I don't know who this is for you, but they're younger for sure. They could be an earth sign. They could be a fire sign. It could be any sign, but what have we got? We've got Libra. We've got Aries. Aries and Scorpio and Libra. Okay. And Sagittarius. Okay. So I feel like I'm speaking to some of you that nearly made a mistake of getting married to somebody just because you felt like you may have been afraid of being alone. You felt like this is what you should do, but then you had some big epiphany and you realized before it was too late and you pulled away. That's who I feel like I'm picking up on here. It's almost like a personal reading almost. All right, so tell me about the moon. Let me just have a little drink. Oh, yeah, it goes down smooth. And yes, it's a glass of vino tinto. Okay, what is the moon and the lovers for Pisces? So you're going to be uncertain here. You're going to be in your emotions. You're going to be kind of, am I, you know, which way should I go here? Am I on the right path? You feel like, you know, the future is hidden from you, or there's something that you feel is being hidden. What's really driving you? True motives, breaking free. Okay. Here we have sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. So there's something about embracing love in your life here. Romance and enjoyment. Tell me about the moon. What is the moon for Pisces? What is the moon for my lovely Pisces friends? My friends! The lovers, there you go. Oh, the Emperor, there's somebody official coming towards you, Pisces. This could be something that you don't see happening yet. You don't see this happening. Gemini energy, Aries energy, Pisces, Cancer energy. Wow. Okay. Tell me more about the moon. Tell me more about the moon for Pisces with this Emperor and the lovers. Four of Cups. Yeah, you do not expect this at all. There you are, kind of feeling like, well, this is me now. I accept it. But there's an offer coming in. There is an offer coming in. I see you taking it too. And you're releasing all these thought bubbles up into the world. Thought bubbles. They could be being drunk bubbles, you know, when you hiccup and bubbles come out in the cartoons because you're drunk. Yeah. There's something about you not expecting this. The star is bringing you this. You're following the star. Divine is bringing you something. Someone. Something or someone. Hopefully it's not a thing like that big devil, but anyway, tell me about the love. A big thing like that big devil. Oh my goodness. Tell me about the lovers. I'm so immature, you guys. Oh, why can't I be a mature tarot reader and be deadly serious? But I just can't. You've got the lovers and you've got, yeah, the connection's going to be so intense. But I feel like you're going to want to invest in this. You're going to see, you know, this is like the, you reaping the rewards, you picking the harvest here. It's like you'll get the best bunch of grapes there. You know, you're getting the best of something here because you have put in the work. You deserve this, Pisces. Yeah, and you're going to be building some kind of stable foundation here with someone. It's going to be very stable. Tell me more about the Lovers. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is going to be very fair, reciprocity between the both of you. Screw you, Satan. So anyway, this is going to be very intense. Queen of Pentacles. This is going to be very intense. Somebody wants to make you theirs. Look, Eight of Cups. Okay, and maybe somebody that you even walked away from in the past. There's somebody obsessing over you. I don't know. Tell me about this son of a blue blob devil. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's a new person. It's a new person. Thank you, Ace of Cups. And it's funny, right? Because as I was shuffling before the devil came out, I was like, give me the Ace of Cups. Give me the Ace of Cups. I was actually saying that in my head. And then I saw this guy. And do you know what I did? This is cheating, I know. But I actually put it away again. And then it came out anyway. And then the Ace of Cups comes out. And it's like, I feel like Spirit was saying to me, naughty girl, the devil's supposed to come out because this is your new love. What a hunk. What an absolute beauty, isn't she? But yeah, like, this is an obsessive, this is going to be a very strong connection here with the devil. It may be a temptation of sorts for some of you. The Ace of Cups. So in order to get the Ace of Cups, I had to let this dude out of his cage, his cave or whatever. It's like a big troglodyte. Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment, Pisces. My God, he's going to be a handsome devil, or she. Yeah, this is new, a new offer. Holy. Oh, you're going to be thinking about this one all night and all day. You are going to be thinking about this one. So let's just see what... Oh, I feel like I want another oracle card there. Let's go in with the... Yeah, let's go in with the Kipper. And see what the Kipper has to say about this. Kipper, what do you have to say about this for Pisces? What do you have to say for yourself about this reading for Pisces? You got the Lovers twice here. Unexpected. Somebody new. Toil and labor. Could be somebody at work. Or there's something about hard work in general. Great fortunes coming in. The Wheel of Fortune. House. House is here. A new house. Going to someone's house. His thoughts. Yeah, you're going to be in somebody's thoughts. There's something about a house here as well. It may be someone that you've even been to their house before. Somebody creative. Oh my goodness. Yeah, somebody that's really thinking about you that while they work, they're going to be thinking about you. They see you as this privileged lady. You are everything they want. This is the Nine of Cups energy, that you are this person's wish fulfillment. All right, Pisces, let's go in with the dice. Dicey. And then I'm going to call this because everyone's complaining my readings are too long. I was going to go in with the all signs, but then again, I'm just going to go ahead and do them because if you really don't want to watch the last part of the all signs, then don't watch it. You've got Scorpio here. Scorpio again. Told you there's a lot of water. You've got Sagittarius. You've got Leo. You've got Virgo, Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius again, Taurus, Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, Pisces. Don't you think that's just the coolest sign ever? I love that Pisces symbol. You've got Scorpio again, Leo again. It's the same signs. Aries again. Virgo again, told you. Leo again, you see? Look, it just keeps coming. Scorpio again. Here we go round the mulberry bush again. Oh, we've got Gemini that time. Taurus again. And Libra this time. Right, okay. So I'm going to pack this up and I'll see you for the all signs. Okay, so we're back for the all signs. So a big klutz is coming towards you in the shape of a devil. Lucky you, Pisces. A big silverback gorilla. All right. Big silverback. Who's coming towards no, not who's coming towards Pisces. Oh, that's what we have to do tomorrow. Your singles reading tomorrow, you guys. Yeah, you're due it. So tell me about the all signs. Aries right through to Pisces. What are their intentions with Pisces? So Aries right through to Pisces. What are their true intentions with my Pisces? Oh, there's a card that doesn't belong in there. Where is it? Son of a bitch. Where are you? Oh, there you are. That's two. What were they? Okay. Okay then, Mrs. Aries right through to Pisces. What are their intentions with Pisces? God, relationship is connecting, but we don't know who that's for. We shall find out. Right. God, it's so bloody warm in here. All right, let's just give these a shuffle around. So starting with Aries, tell me about Aries and what their intentions are. Aries is at a crossroads right now. There may be no communication coming from them, or maybe they're keeping secrets. Yeah, there's no communication. There's definitely delays. Wheel of Fortune, this may keep happening. There's a non-committal energy coming from them. Not what it looks like. What's that supposed to mean? Something about low self-esteem. They find you very attractive. Maybe they don't feel good enough for you. They're trying to pluck up the courage to do what? To tell you something. They're keeping something from you, and it involves a third party here. Okay, so they're definitely having a third party. They're trying to pluck up the courage. This is why they're avoiding you, I feel. Tell me about Taurus. Taurus, there's been a tower. They could be just They could just be focusing on their money. They may want to compromise with you. Nine of Cups in reverse, but they're not really having much, wish fulfillment for this. So it could be pretty much a done deal with Taurus. Gemini's finding it hard to move on from you. They may try and circle back around. 9 of Wands in reverse, but they're kind of tired. It could be, I don't know, they may think that you're going to cut this off, or they're getting ready to cut this off, really, unexpectedly. Wow, talk about indecisive. I can't get over you, Pisces. I'm coming back around, but you know what? I'm coming back to cut it off. Okay, cut something else off. Right, tell me about Cancer. Cancer, they want to work on this. They're coming back around, okay. They want sex, at least they know what they want. You should have knowing. You intuitively know that they want sex. Unfinished business. Okay, Leo. Leo is trying to remain patient. They may want peace and balance with you. 6 of Wands in reverse. They could be missing your attention. 8 of Swords in reverse. They're getting over their fears. They feel like you are their soulmate. They want to reconcile with you. So that's Leo. Good on you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Virgo is coming in with communication. They're coming running to you with something. Okay, something about commitment here. And they don't feel like things are being very fair. They may come in with some kind of justice. 5 of Swords. There may have been an argument. There's something that was unfair. Something hurtful may have been said. Things got out of control here. They may have some kind of addictions, unhealthy attachments. Oh, there's a third party. All right. Libra. Libra's coming back around. There's player energy coming from them though, but they want to work this out with you. They want to give to you this time. Music, inspiration. Whenever they hear certain songs, they think about you. They may have thought the grass was greener on the other side, but it wasn't. bliss and happiness. I feel like you are the one that makes them happy. All right. Scorpio. Scorpio, if there's been no communication or no contact from them, leaving out in the cold, they are coming back. They're coming in with communication, but they're still not opening up emotionally. They do want a new beginning with you, though. They want to fight for this, but they're keeping some kind of lies and secrets from you, really, about why they don't want to commit. Could be about their home. I don't know, something about a home here. Okay, they see you as a missed opportunity. Maybe you were living with them or something, but they see you as a missed opportunity. They should have committed to you or moved in. They were telling lies, the real truth about why they wouldn't commit. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a player. Okay, there's healing going on. They're kind of coming out of this. They may want to end separation. They're going through a lot of pain, so they want to end the separation. They regret. Yeah, they're sad about what happened between you both. And they didn't give, they didn't offer commitment. They've been going through some whole inner growth. They realize that this is a fated connection. Capricorn. Captain Crunch, Capri Sun. The moon, they're feeling blue right now about this painful ending. So they're very kind of depressed in their emotions. They may feel like they took you for granted, or maybe they feel taken for granted. They want to work this out. So they took you for granted. They want to collaborate. They're letting go of something toxic or damaging, unhealthy in their life. They've been looking at things differently, looking at things from your perspective and the burden that you had. I feel they're coming in with some kind of commitment, or maybe how they move so slowly, but they're definitely attracted to you. There's something about travel. They had some kind of connection while they traveled. I don't know. Tell me more for Capricorn. They're afraid. They're lacking the courage to tell you something here. Aquarius, they failed to make the right decision. They're afraid to take a leap towards this. They're healing and they have hope for the future, but they're letting this go. They may have tried to reach out to you, but they didn't. They were too scaredy cat. So tell me about Pisces. Pisces. Okay, Pisces, they're making... All right, Pisces, for this Pisces, this particular Pisces, it's like nothing was ever good enough for them. Six of Cups in reverse. They've been missing you a lot and thinking about you, though, and they're heartbroken. They're kind of non-committal, or a commitment ended. They're coming back around. Spiritual awakening and realization. So they realize you were good enough after all. There is this non-committal energy coming from them. They lost control because they turned their back on this with their non-committal BS. And Seven of Wands is like they're dropping their guard now and they want to work on this. So things may be happening fast with the other Pisces. Okay, Pisces, that was your reading. I'm going to go ahead and upload this. I'm sorry it took so long. Don't have to watch the all signs or whatever, but, you know, or speed it up. I don't know. I can't win because I've got people saying, because I said, should I cut the readings shorter? No, keep them really long. We like the long ones. And then other people are like, this is way too long. It's ridiculous. Well, don't fucking watch it then. There you go. All right, I love you guys. Have a great evening. Bye for now.